Hey guys, welcome back to Dirt's Daily. You guys know I love me some 3 3/4 inch figures, and that's why I was so pleased that my buddy Duvall came back from San Diego Comic-Con this year with this exclusive black and white Captain America from the Marvel Universe line. I love this character line, and this is a pretty neat looking figure. Now, I have to admit, when Hasbro first announced the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive black and white Marvel Universe Captain America, I was a little underwhelmed. I mean, quite frankly, I figured it was the exact same Ultimate Captain America we had already seen in the Marvel Universe line, maybe with a new head sculpt putting the wings over his ears, but otherwise, it'd be exactly the same and painted black and white. Big deal, right? Well, when I actually got my hands on the figure, I found that not only was the packaging pretty nifty that it had been already shown in, but the character itself is pretty unique and original. In fact, compared to the Ultimate Captain America that has already been released, this has new boots, new gloves, and a new head sculpt. So there are new elements on it that make it different from the one already released and make it worth picking up, at least worth checking out. Now, of course, if we start with the slipcover on the front, we can see the pencils. This is the artwork actually used on the package that has been blown up and presented here in a large form so that you can actually get a good idea of the amount of work and detail that goes into one of these package drawings. On the back, you've got a rendering of the Captain America shield. And when you slide the figure out, it looks like one of the regular Marvel Universe blister packs at first. But then you start to notice there are frost effects all over it. On the Marvel logo and up on the detail on the front of the package, you can see that there's snow and ice that have been added. This is because, of course, Captain America was lost and frozen in ice for many years before he was frozen and revived. So this is your World War II newsreel Captain America. You can see that there's one other subtle difference. Instead of the Fury Files Nick Fury shield logo, you have the Captain America shield in place. And instead of the Fury Files top secret dossier included, you get the War Department file. That's because Captain America, of course, was lost before Nick Fury ever started S.H.I.E.L.D., so there wouldn't have been a file on him. So that was kind of a neat touch that they actually took the time to think about that and change how they presented his file in with the figure. Now, looking at the figure himself, he is mostly your standard Marvel Universe character, looking a lot like the Ultimate Captain America. But if you look at the head sculpt, they've added the wings, plus they also changed the A on his forehead to look like the classic World War II character as opposed to the Ultimate character. Plus the gloves and boots have that distinctive look that the original Captain America had. Now, I have no doubt that in the future they will release this same sculpt as Captain America, probably just as part of the Wave 10 or whatever they're going to be on next. But looking at this figure as the black and white variant makes it a pretty neat guy to add to your collection. Plus, the packaging is really cool with all the small touches they've done. So, all in all, I have to say I'm really happy with how this figure turned out, and I'm glad that I actually, took a shot at him as opposed to just shunning him aside as being like, nah, it's just the same old Captain America we've already seen.